We all have our demons. We all have frustrations. We all have our quirks. And this is my frustration. Mind manipulation. I hate it. I still hate it. My Little Pony Forgotten Friendship. Haven't seen it yet. It's not out yet, if I remember correctly. If it is, then I'll watch it. But as of now, I am making this video. I'm fully explaining why I hate it. Not the stupid explanation I gave way back. Well, way back. This is a vendetta that I've had for a long time. I've had this against... my manipulation I've had against it for a long time. Because of the episodes I've watched, because of the shows I've watched, that's better. From the shows I've watched, from the characters I've seen in television that either inspire my personality or maybe give me inspiration of what I'm going to do next. Considering what you see behind me, I was inspired by a lot of things. And forgiven what you saw with Toon Critic and stuff, you can tell about some things that were inspired by him. Well, that's gone now, obviously. But I'm not talking about that. That was in a different video. Moving on. So, mind manipulation. I hate it. I don't like it. What am I supposed to say? I know. Pair of Kings. Now, most people would like to think that at this point, Disney shows are a bit hit or miss. Well, back then, young people, there were a lot of good shows. Kicking It, Pair of Kings, Zeke and Luther, Sweet Fry Fun Deck, Zack and Cody, you know, that stuff. Oh, and Jesse. No, wait. No, Jesse. For better, for worse. But yeah, Jesse. Anyway, that's not the point. Anyway, going back to Pair of Kings. It was a good series. Before I talk about the mind manipulation stuff, I'm just gonna give you the plot of Pair of Kings. If some people don't know what it is, Pair of Kings is about two kings. Okay, I'm gonna phrase that by two young people, named Boomer and Brady. Boomer is played by guy's name. Oh, Doc Shaw. That's what his name was. And Brady's played by Marco Morso. Is that his name? Michael Morso. That's his name. And later on, Adam Hicks plays Boz, which is a long-lost twin brother, which is a long-lost brother of Boomer and Brady, because Michael Morso sadly didn't want to do the show anymore. I don't know. There really wasn't any information. Yeah, that's the thing with Disney stuff. You never get information. Like how the fact that the actor who played Eddie in Kickin' It decided not to be in season 3. Excuse me. Decided not to be in season 3. And there's still... Excuse me. There's still no information about it. Unless I'm wrong. In that case, I'm wrong. But anyway, back to Pair of Kings. There's this one episode where the Tarantula Kingdom people attack in a bedroom. I forgot her name. She was Boomer's girlfriend. I haven't seen the show in a while. I'm I might come back to it because I am bored and I have no other new shows to watch. Unless you count Star Wars: The Force Reveal. I love that show. Anyway, that's not the point. Focus. Basically, she gets her mind wiped about being a torrential person, about knowing everything about Boomer and Brady and Boz and all that stuff. And it's annoying to me. I mean, eventually she gets her memory back. But it bothered me. It bothered me. It bothered me so much that it didn't leave my mind. It didn't. I don't know. I just felt a bit sad that all of what she did with Boomer, all that throughout season 2, the end of season 1, the somewhere around season 2, I think, some of season 3, it just disappeared in an instant. I was disappointed. I think if anyone actually watched Bear Kings, a lot of people did. If you watched it. And let me think, because I'm going deep into my subconscious here about this stuff, so give me a minute. Good example. Actually, that was the best example I had. Oh, comics. Spider-Man One More Day. That's a good example. For what I've heard, it ruined the entire purpose of Spider-Man in a small way. Small way. Yeah, isn't that right, writers? You thought it was a small way. No. Basically, the writers wanted Spider-Man to stay as a high schooler or something like that. I don't know. But what I do know is that they ruined Spider-Man. And made him forget most of Mary Jane. Actually, all of Mary Jane, actually. They made her, him, it. They made him forget the fact that Mary Jane was in his life at all. Wiped away the marriage, wiped away everything. Which, you don't do that. You don't give, it's just, no, I'm talking about that. That's not the point. That's not the point. That's not the point. The fact that they ruined my favorite character in all of Marvel. That's not the point here. That's a different topic for another day. In fact, I won't even do that topic until I actually read One More Day. I need to get insight. I need to look at the comic. I can't spew out things that I don't know. That's all I know from it. I won't say more. Also, Satan was in it. But, yeah. Another example. Yes! Big example. Big example. It's funny. I can't think of another example. Well, because that's the thing. It's not used often. Thank God. So, I mean, there's hardly any examples I could think of. Which leaves me back to My Little Pony. I won't like the movie. Because when you're sitting watching the movie, you're just going to feel awkward because you're looking at this, seeing these people that you've got to appreciate over time, just stand there, looking at her, dead eye in the face, whatever stupid analogy is out there, just staring at her in the face and saying, I have no idea who you are, we're not friends, get lost, or whatever. It's just irritates me that they would do that. I mean, yeah, 5th movie, Such as Shimmer has developed enough that they're really good friends, and maybe there was going to be an episode, movie like this in the future, but I don't like this kind of idea. And why is it a movie? Why can't you just make it a YouTube episode? I mean, that's basically what Question Girls is at this point, just reduced to a YouTube series. You guys went from cinematic release, you went from theatrical release to TV release. No, TV release to Netflix release to just plain YouTube. Seriously? You're that low on everything that you're reduced to a digital series? Yes, I mean digital series, everyone. It's not this series where it's a Netflix original or something, or not Netflix original, where YouTube original series where you gotta have YouTube Red, that special Red for, reading up the content or watching the content. No, it's just a series that you can watch on Hasbro's YouTube channel for free. No expense paid checks, no, it's all free. We're handing it to you. We're handing all that Akasha Girls stuff to you. We're reeling in the views. And then we're breaking the fishing pole, and we're just gonna grab it. I'm losing track. Anyway, the point I'm making here is that when doing this type of scenario, you're making us feel so awkward around this movie where it's just basically them saying, I don't know who you are, I don't know why we did that, I don't know anything about this or that. I've seen this so many times. In fact, I can give another explanation. I can give another example. In Kicking It, Jack loses his memory. It may not be manipulation, but it's memory in general. Memory is important. That's why I based my doctor on memory. Because you may not know this, but memory is very important. To all those little kids who apparently has the dumbest teacher in the world who can't teach you about the one thing that's important to you, memory is important. I mean, I may not go through that because I actually have a really good memory. I can somewhat remember things very good. And it's just amazing me how it's for the sake of a movie or an episode, yes, but you just, especially with Phineas and Ferb Across the Second Dimension. The whole thing about the second dimension, the whole movie was basically Perry got found out, and at the end they have to make a ridiculous choice where it's either Perry leaves or they lose their memory. How about they get thanks? A reward, maybe something to actually say, hey, thanks for saving the city kids? Why do the cliche, yes, it's a cliche at this point, where mom goes outside and sees nothing. Absolutely nothing. That's getting old. But that's a rant for another video that may not even happen. Why bother? That series is over with now. It's off of Disney. It's off air. No more reruns. Just like Gravity Falls. Just like Kicking It. Just like Teen Titans. Just like Rugrats. Just like Avatar. Just like The Last Airbender. Just like every other good show that was ever good to mankind is gone. Backtracking. Bring it back. Bring it back. Stay still. Point. Get to the point. You're getting off track. Get to the point. The point I'm making here is that it will be discomforting, uncomfortable, very awkward, very cringeworthy. The fact that mind manipulation is happening. I hate it. It's the fact, especially with these characters, we're a pair of kings, 3 seasons with these characters, with this, and plus this girl was just a minor character in that series, and yet she had an impact in the end. With My Little Pony, it's 5 seasons? No, 7. And Equestria Girls had 4 movies plus a series plus a mini series with these gals, and everything just goes wrong in this 1 millisecond. I just don't know what to feel, because I don't want this vendetta to get away. I mean, I'll still watch the film. I'll push aside everything to watch the film. But with that said, why would they think it's a good idea to do this? It tortures us to know that everything that they did, everything that they ever done, has been wiped away. That's like the Marvel Cinematic Universe if one day it suddenly got rebooted. Which I hope it never will, but yeah, let's hope not. Or DC and Marvel Comics with their timelines and crap like that. I mean, it's so annoying that DC, they rebooted the whole comic series, and 3 times I think they rebooted. So, even Marvel Comics rebooted a couple of times. So, rebooted is a bad term for Marvel because there is different timelines, but then you get confused with those different timelines and the Spider-Verse and the Venom-verse and Ultimate series with Miles Morales and the Gwen-verse series with Gwen Stacy as Spider-Man and Woman. And then you got Sony, and then you got and then you got and then you got Spider-Man 3 with Tom McGuire, and then you got the Amazing Spider-Man 2 series with Andrew Garfield. No, Tobey Maguire. No, already said him. Tom Holland. No, that's recent. The point! I'm trying to say the point. The point is, we've had this already. We've had this time after time after time. When is anyone going to learn that's not right to just reboot your characters? It's not right to just make your character forget the entire experience. That's why my doctor is the one that he's the doctor to be remembered. Or could be remembered. That's the whole thing about my doctor. He basically forgets everything about his other life, forgets most of who he is, and he still continues on. Sure, he mopes around and exiles himself in his TARDIS, basically for most of Series 1. Pretty much, all my Series 1. Sorry, if that's boring. I'm sorry if that's really boring to you people. But what else can I do? No. Backtracking. Going on a rant doesn't make it. That's not the point of this. Sorry. That's a different video. But yeah, that's it. I have nothing else to say. Nothing else. I have nothing else to say. I have nothing else to say. I'm repeating now because I have nothing else to say anymore. I'll just turn off the phone. I'll just go back to what I'm watching, which is a Golden Fox review of Do Princess Dream of Magic Sheep. And I'll also look at this, which is Jasper's Tumblr, which I've been looking at recently. I'll just maybe go in my comic books. The comic books, the things I've said I would review. The review that I was actually supposed to come out with, which was Babseed, which I explained very thoroughly, but I accidentally stupidly deleted that episode or review, whatever, and now I have to redo it, which is very hard, very complicated, because I actually said a lot of good things in that episode review, and it's hard to get my thoughts back afterwards, because then I go on to something else, and I mostly forget information and store it back in my mind, so I can store other information later. It's hard to be me, okay? I have school. I have other things going on in my life, such as school, such as doing most of this. This is what my life has been reduced to. School, occasional chores, occasional everything. I'm not multiple people. Yes, I'm sidetracking. Damn it. I can't seem to stop sidetracking. I'm not even talking about mind manipulation anymore, am I? I'm just talking about me. That's what it's all about. Me. Gotta even change. Hashtag, let's try to change. I'm telling myself that I'm trying to change. I have gone through tangents most of 2017, 16, 15, not even 15. Just, that's it. You know what? I'm done with this video. It's going too long. I'm Rainbow Hooves. I don't see you later.